I'm sorry that I'm going for like the boring meta option, but it just seems to make the most sense at this point. They have plenty of other toys to play with that I don't need the feet toys as well. Let's have a look at some shadow vestiges.
Before the shadows, there was once a house full of warmth and children's laughter in this one's life.
Oh.
No more.
Thank you for that.
You sense this one hid for days as the sounds of battle got closer and closer to town. You didn't even care who won, so long as it ended.
Oh.
Calloused hands work a hammer and chisel around a massive slab of rock. Months from now, a face will take shape. A distant memory of a man stretching his back with a groan. Another day of hauling masonry blocks done.
I'm glad that they are sort of relevant to where we are.
You can almost taste the sour ale that once clung to this soul's breath. He was insensible when the shadows came for him.
Oh, goody.
A happy, faded memory comes to you. A woman walking along a beach, holding hands with her husband-to-be.
Oh. What about the Wraith? Was that this one? I don't even remember which one the Wraith was. Snugglesome green shirt. Oh my god, that's adorable. Scroll of Fly, which I'll probably sell. A rich and fertile land. This ancient map depicts the sea surrounding Moonrise Towers in detail, depicting a profusion of local fauna, deer, rabbits, black bears, and flora, and special emphasis placed on areas of prolific foraging. Once upon a time, this was a nice place. Flow of the Chionthar? Here you find a rich history of the Chionthar River. Evidently it flowed through half a dozen settlements, more and more springing up over the time. And the picture the book evokes lasts 100 years. One of the bards is drifting over the orange water under a burning autumn sky, and the bard is felling of cake wine, delicious cake wine, and pork salt, and spice excitement, and less spicy excitement, like rosemary, which is still fragrant but nice, but altogether not terribly exciting, and children running barefoot by the banks, waving to the grinning, sweating sailors from their play among the river reeds. That's kind of sweet. And then everybody died. Selûne's devotee. The diary depicts the life of John Meadowlin. He suffered from lycanthropy, becoming a werebear at the advent of the full moon. Cured of his condition by the priestess Selûne, John Meadowlin exchanged his claws for a great sword and a cause. He would keep the priestess, her name was Alona, safe from all trouble on the highways and byways. Furthermore, he would bear witness to her many miracles, for Alona was a saint of the goddess, and gifted even more than he could have imagined. They never fell in love, though their friendship was quite something. That's nice. Definitely keeping that one. Scroll of Cloud of Daggers. Moonrise Diagram. A carefully drawn diagram of Moonrise Towers. A circle of red ink draws your attention as though something has been stashed in the prison dungeon.
Marked a spot at the base of Moonrise Towers. Worth a look.
Taking that.
That might be worth a look.
And there's a secret button. In the secret basement, Logbook 12, 1371, a collection of entries detailing the exploits of an outpost overseen by the Emerald Enclave. This hefty book is titled 1371 and stamped with an elegant stag against a dark green background. 6 Uktar, sent 2 druids, some of the newer recruits up north. Village there has 2 years of failed crops and are unlikely to survive the next winter. 9 Uktar, a group from Baldur's Gate arrived. They set up camp on the edge of the forest. 2 bears and a fox came by. Their territory has been burned out. Half the fox's cubs died, paying this new group a visit tomorrow. 10 Uktar, visit did not go well. After telling me where to shove it, they said they cut down half the forest and burn out any wildlife the dead stuck around. Claimed they were going to farm the land and make a new city of their own. Time to get creative. 12 Uktar, mudslide did the trick, buried half their farming equipment and made the rest useless. They won't be back anytime soon. Got reports of a red wizard in the village south of here, sending 3 rangers to investigate. If they catch even a whiff of red cloak, I'm contacting the House of Sylvanas. That could be helpful. I doubt it, but could be. Ooh, swarthy wayfarer in blue. Nice. And tough-soled shoes that appear to be glowing. Mason's letter. Halfred, you're probably surprised that I'm writing, though no more surprised than me. You warned me of Thorm's malice, yet I took up hammer and trowel to build that cursed tower. You warned me of coming war, yet I built the prison that would contain his foes. You warned me, I did not listen. It is my deepest regret, and I must atone. I know more about the tower's construction than anyone, and possess innumerable tools and supplies besides. Gather your allies at last light, and let us devise a plan to infiltrate Moonrise. Catheric plans for war. He expects to face halberds and staves in the light of day. We will end him with a dagger to the back before he can so much as raise a blade. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope that you'll try. Your brother Morfred. Okay. What's going on here? There appear to be like shadows running across this table. That's weird and creepy. Kinda don't want to take anything from it. Mason's log. How quickly things changed. The Thorms are Selûnite through and through, or so I believed. Perhaps Catheric only converted for Melodia, and with her death, and then his daughters, his faith died too. But turned to Shah? It beggars belief. Catheric's justiciars are growing greater in number and more determined to rout out any traces of Selûne and Wraithwyn. Why do they think this town was built? One cannot rip out the foundations of a building and expect it to remain standing. Brother and I remain the last two bastions of Our Lady of Silver in town. A few, the trusting few, come to worship in secret by moonlit nights. Others, converts all. What they truly believe, I cannot say. Impossible, isn't it? Sick of standing idle while justiciars gain power in our humble town. What will become of us if we allow it? I met a man who was no man, touched by a devil or maybe worse, but he offered me something I couldn't refuse. Help. The time is now. Catheric's justiciars, their stronghold in the temple below. They will be wiped out, all of them. I didn't ask how. I just want them gone. Let the Harpers have at Catheric now. They'll make short work of him. I met a man who was touched by a devil or maybe worse. What, Raphael maybe? Okay. Ah, investigate Selûnite resistance. Okay. I guess that's it. And a gilded chest at the back.
What a day.
I know. Lock this for me.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Okay, cancel. Disarm, please. I said disarm, please. 21, yikes, so that's a toughie. Not for Astarion, though. And then lockpick it. 14, easy. Good work. Helm of Arcane Acuity. Battle Acuity. Whenever you deal damage with a weapon attack, you gain Arcane Acuity. Ah, another one that's really, really suited for like a fighter wizard. I mean, actually, they are adding Blade Singer, aren't they? In the next like really big update for this game, they're adding, I believe, 12 subclasses, including the Death Domain Cleric, but also like the Blade Singer and stuff. And behind secret door number 2. Okay. Not as big as I expected. And in the chest, potion of invisibility, potion of speed, elixir of dark vision, absolutely worthless, and glorious vaulting. And in the other one, darkness, misty step, disguise self, and knock. Interesting. I don't know if Gale has all of those. Weird. Like, there's not much here. Very odd that that would be the secret room. It's like, well, we left all the Selûne stuff out in the open, including a thing of me saying, hey, I'm just going to murder Catheric Thorm, but we had to hide the wine. Okay, that was the Mason's Guild then. Looks like I can maybe go along there, and then there's just exploring the rest of this place. Sorry, I noticed something when I was in here. Or rather, when I was editing me being in here. Looking at the map, this wall is really small. Like, I don't know, it's conspicuous. Because, like, oh, it's really, really big, and then they just got bored of putting the edge of the wall there. Makes me wonder if there is another secret passage or something. Hang on, if I try closing the lever again. Shifty you? Anything? No, I suppose it would show up on the like this, wouldn't it? It's an odd pillar there. I suppose there's one on that side as well. It's very dark in here. Well, maybe there is nothing. It doesn't appear to like extend through the wall or anything. I don't know, it's just this bit where it's like really sort of tight there combined with this. Maybe the secret entrance is over here where that goes up against the wall for no reason. Is there anything under this? No. No, it does not look as if there is. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just a vibe I got. Thought I'd explore it. You can walk across that. Okay. So what is across here? I'm going to go basically as hugging this as much as I can. And then that way I know the area I'm working with. This place is... this is spooky. This is a very spooky area. Ooh! That actually made me shiver, that noise.
Here lies the best smith in Rythwin. Our swords will never slice as true.
They're not very happy people here, are they? I mean, you know, they're all horribly dead and murdered by Shah worshippers, but still.
Here rests Callista Freeclaw, legendary brawler. Died in his sleep, to the surprise of many.
That seems important. They gave him a name. Her a name? Oh god, there's spooky noises. Okie dokie. I'm only going to loot from these if there's something really good. And Ice Bite Robe might be really good. Grants resistance to cold. Which is better, DC or cold? I mean, I'm not using the Sparks Wall part of it. So it is just +1 to spell save DC or resistance to cold damage. Okay, I mean, I am taking it. Yeah. Feel a little bad about that, but... Oh, look at that! That is so pretty! That is so pretty. +1 to spell save DC is probably more useful because, you know, Fireball. What is my spell save DC? 16. Increased to 17 if I wear this, presumably. Yeah. I mean, those 17 is a very good spell save DC, I would say. But also, that looks really, really cool, and the cold resistance might be nice. Necrotic damage against this entity from magical attacks is halved. Fire damage from magical attacks and non-magical attacks. So the necrotic resistance from the Blessing of Selûne is only for magical attacks. Interesting. But I suppose there aren't many non-magical necrotic attacks. I mean, I'm never going to use the Armor of Agathis part of this. It's just really pretty. How does it look dyed? Oh my god, that looks so good. Okay, I'm having that just for the looks. It's so cool looking. Oh my god, look at her. That is... Oh, I can't get over it. Just the pattern of the cloth. It's all frost-like. It is... Oh, it's so good. Yep. Did I just take a rest? Why did everyone just go... I didn't take a rest, so they just did that. Okay. Oh, goody. Back in spooky land. Spooky, spooky, spooky. There's something over there.
In memory of Brent Crivens, taken along with his family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged. Here lies Largo Crivens the Younger, taken along with his family on the same grim... In memory of Largo Crivens, taken along with his Here rests Darla Crivens. Taken here rests Patch,
Aw.
loyal dog of the Crivens family. Taken along with his master. Good boy.
Boy.
In memory of Warwick Marsh, dearly missed by both of his wives.
Sorry?
In memory of Warwick Marsh, dearly missed by both of his wives.
Wow. Okie dokie. Oh, God, don't do that, guys.
Here lies Brunt Hallow, man of few words.
Tombstones are always a chance for developers to just put in a load of little jokes.
Behold the glorious remains of Draven Mistbrook, poet, epicure, romantic, and medium. He should have lived to be 1,000.
She sounds so unimpressed.
Here lies Thomasin Feverbreaker, midwife and wise woman.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Malice Thorm, Shah's scalpel. Is they alive? They is not alive. And they have robotic backwards legs. Well, you are one of the most fucked up things I've seen for quite some distance. Distance? Time.
Here rests Violet Goldhammer, beloved singer. May her voice live on in our memories.
Okay. Ooh. Where is Wrath? Scratch? No. Where's Wrath? I need to do a short rest. What the hell happened to Wrath? Apparently I've got Scratch with me now. Scratch can't go invisible. I mean, nice to have him and all, but...
Slain in battle.
Oh my god.
Stronghold nearby.
Fucking hell. Oh, Jesus Christ. Swear to God, Shadowheart.
Dedicated to Hugo Hobbs, cobbler. Hobbs the Cobbs to his friends. Dark Justicius, who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
What are you doing, boy? Oh my god, it's Raphael. What the hell are you doing up here?
While vultures encircled, preparing their right.
Did you just come here to hang out? Bit weird, mate. Bit weird.
Dark Justicius.
Yeah, I know.
who fell
Some of them
long
you can
ago
lose,
in
some of them you
service
can't.
Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
This isn't Moonrise.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed.
Ooh, spooky.
She covered in blood. A warning, no less. Don't tell me you're worried. How long have you been standing around practicing that little recital? Are you saying there's treasure ahead? A warning, no less. Don't tell me you're worried about me.
Merely protecting my assets. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead.
What dangers? I can handle myself. You expect me to turn and run away. You see, Raphael's an interesting case here. Because, like, last time he sort of offered me something, I turned him away because it's like, well, clearly I'm going to be cured by the Githyanki. And, you know, that proved to be a massive bloody dead end in which I murdered and knocked out an entire creche. So suddenly I don't have a solid plan of how I'm going to be freed. And given everything, Raphael is looking increasingly like an option. What dangers are those?
Oh, we both know they are soon to be revealed. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role.
Fine, paint me a picture. How do you even know there's danger ahead? Come on now. I know my role, even if you don't. It is to kill Ketheric. Cut to the chase. Fine, paint me a picture.
There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed.
So I think what he's saying there is that a lot of them are in a sort of a charmed stupor, or otherwise not fully engaged with the world. And if I go in and disturb it, then I'll essentially wake an army. Paint me a clearer picture than that. 10. Yeah, easy enough. 27. This is her wheelhouse.
Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action.
Huh. Well, this is the devil that Mizora wants us to free, presumably. You're still only telling me half of what you know, I can tell. I'll consider my actions when I get there. On the other hand, the enemy, blah, blah, blah. You're only telling me half of what you really know. I can tell. I've got... Yeah, still got persuasion... Not persuasion, guidance. 15, nice.
This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps?
What are we talking here? Lemur? Pit fiend? Orthon?
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Huh. Is this a greater devil? Are you afraid? Anything else I need to know? Sounds like an acquaintance I'd like to make. I don't really want to prod him. Anything else I need to know?
You have it in you to author a thrilling finale if you heed this warning. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
A fairer deal than I expected.
You wound me, Spawn. I always deal fairly. And will close this particular deal soon enough. Vanquish the beast, and all will be revealed.
Alright. So is that bloody Moonrise? It is an Orthon. Okay. I thought... Like, I briefly thought it might be bloody Zariel or something that got caught. That can't be Moonrise. This has got to be something completely different. I thought Moonrise was over there. Yeah, Moonrise is that way, so this isn't Moonrise. I was really getting concerned, so is this a different one? Are there two bloody devils that are trapped up here? Because that would have been really interesting if that was the one Mizora sent us to free. I mean, it still might be, frankly.